Hi there, everyone. My name is Christian Eschbach, and welcome to another one of my album reviews. Today, we are going to be looking at German band Accept and their album Balls to the Wall. This was the remastered version, so this is cool. I like remasters. Remasters are great for sound. That being said, it's Accept. Balls to the Wall. Everybody knows that song. That's the first song on this album. Kicks everything off. Kind of sets the stage. Let's get into the rest of this. Alright, so the song Balls to the Wall it's a good song. Get your balls to the wall, baby. You know, good tune. Good fun song. After that, I like the album, but let me explain. Accept suffers from two major problems with this album, maybe three. The original album was recorded in 83, released in 84, I believe. Because of that, there were already some other bands out there that were very, very well established that sound similar, we'll say, or that Accept sounds similar too. AC/DC with Brian Johnson and Judas Priest with Rob Halford. And so you take AC/DC, great hooks, great riffs, great pop sensibility. Judas Priest, great metal, great sound, blah, 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 blah. And then let's sprinkle some Dio in there as well, because there is a little Dio in there. But right band, good band, kind of the wrong time. 2 years earlier, I think this album would have exploded. Or maybe a couple years later. No, maybe not so much later. Then they would have gotten swept up by grunge. But a couple years earlier, this album would have stood a better chance, I think. So as I already mentioned, Balls to the Wall, great song. Kicks off the album perfectly. From there, we go into London Leather Boys. How do I put it? London Leather Boys isn't a bad tune, but it sounds gay. And when I say it sounds gay, I don't mean it sounds bad gay. I mean it sounds like he's calling out Rob Halford gay. You know, London Leather Boys being kind of it feels like it's a tongue-in-cheek kind of insult. I guess that's the best way I know how to describe it. It's not a bad tune though. That's followed up with Fight It Back. Great guitar opening on the song. Musically, it's a solid song. Overall, I forget about it 5 seconds later. Head Over Heels, same thing. Cool little bass intros. Got this little groove. Gets going. 5 seconds later, I forget about the song. After that, the album actually really goes uphill. Track 5 brings us to Losing More Than You've Ever Had. Really good tune, some really good hooks in it, some really good catches in it, harmonies are nice in it. Overall, really decent, meaty kind of tune. You know, it's a little more, I don't want to say ballad-esque or power ballad, it's not, but it has that kind of vibe to it. That's followed up by Love Child. I really like Love Child. Love Child's a really good tune, man. I just, the chorus is really catchy, really. Love Child, running wild as a love child. You know, it's simple, it's catchy, it's hooky, it's really good. Probably the song I enjoy the most on this album outside. No, yeah, probably. After Balls to the Wall, probably Love Child would be next. But Love Child's followed by the next song I really enjoy, which is Turn Me On. I really, really enjoy Turn Me On. It's good, fun song. Definitely machismo kind of stuff. Um, but I really, really do enjoy the song. It's got some good hooks in it. It's simple chorus again, but the music is fantastic on it. Even the simple chorus is really great. It's catchy. That's what you want in a good song. After that, we go to Losers and Winners, another song that's really, honestly, a good tune. Really enjoy it, really get into it. It's got some good hooks, good lyrics, really get going. And now all the songs at this point are pretty high pace, high octane energy. We get to Guardian of the Night, and the music direction kind of changes a little bit. Not a lot, but when in the beginning, when I mentioned there was a DOS kind of vibe to this album, Guardian of the Night is where I totally feel that DOS kind of vibe. But once again, it's another really good, solid tune. And then the album finishes off with Winter Dreams, which is the softest, prettiest song on the album. Not necessarily what most people would pick to finish an album with, but this was actually a really good choice because of how different it is from everything else on the album, and also just the song itself. It feels good as a closer. Closes the album out nicely. Now, it doesn't make you necessarily come screaming back for more, but it actually closes out the album. Now, as I said, this is a reissue, remaster. So it's got a couple bonus tracks on it compared to the original. It does a live version of Head Over Heels and a live version of Love Child. The live version of Love Child is really, really good. I actually think I enjoy the live version on here more than I was enjoying the regular. As far as live tracks go, they really don't sound that live, like they're supposed to be live, but you can't hear the audience like they weren't. At best, they were recorded directly off the soundboard. I even want to say they might have even been recorded during rehearsals for the lack of audience you can hear in the background or whatnot. They just, something about it's got a live sound, but it doesn't have a live sound. The whole way around, I enjoy this album. There's parts of this album I question, and I question what the idea was or what the direction was. Like I said, London Leather Boys, I'm not sure on that one, maybe it is a jab, maybe it's not a jab. But there's whole parts of this, and maybe it's a celebration even. Maybe it's not a jab, maybe it's a celebration, because Alex like a London Leather Boy too, right? Maybe the problem Accept had was they were a little too open in the early 80s. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to describe this band. There's a lead vocalist there. I really don't know how to get into this properly. It's a good album. I like it. Will I listen to it again? Of course I'll listen to it again. It'll definitely end up in the CD player every so often. It's not going to be a high rotation album, but it's a cool enough album to pick up, listen to, and go, hey, this was something from time. And also, if you're one of my regular viewers and you saw the Ben Queller one where I talk about Tracy and sometimes her questionable random CDs she picks up, that falls under one of those CDs too. So anyways, yeah, that's Accept. This is Balls to the Wall, and it's not a bad album. This is probably one of my shortest reviews, because I really feel bad for these guys, honestly. I think they could have done a lot better. They could have gotten a lot further if AC/DC and Judas Priest hadn't had such a strong hold already on the market, It just... Yeah. Alright, let me know what your comments are. You know the routine. Hit like, hit subscribe. Otherwise, peace, love, take care.